Okay, everybody, welcome to another USAF online Zoom class series. I'm excited to present three wonderful teachers today. Each teacher will teach for 20 minutes and then turn it over to the next. And then we will wrap up with Steve Pimsler Shihan, make some announcements before he bows out, and then feel free to stay on at the end and say hi to everybody. So our first teacher is Reuven Lirov Sensei, who's the chief instructor of Pinellas County Aikikai down in Clearwater, Florida. Following him will be Anthea Pascaris Sensei, who's the chief instructor of Notting Hill Aikikai. And then we will conclude with our technical committee superstar, Steve Pimsler Shihan of New York Aikikai. So I will turn it now over to Reuven, and go ahead and unmute yourself, if you would, please, and I will spotlight you now.
So let's begin quickly with just a few breaths here. So relax. The bell will take us in, the bell will take us out. A lot of what you'll kind of experience today is based on what I learned from my first Aikido teacher, Stickle Sensei. So let's get started. Makso. So, so let's stand up. We're going to use a bokken today, but if you don't have a bokken with you, it's okay. You can do everything empty-handed. We're going to be doing bokken bridge techniques, but let's warm up first. All right, so we're going to do some jumping jacks. If you need to modify, feel free, and we'll get going here, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. Good. Okay, so usually in our dojo, we run around the mat. Obviously, that won't work here. So we'll do a top-down stretch. So head back, forward, back, and forward. Look left and right, left and right, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, and some circles going one way, other way. Okay, shoulders back, other way. Okay, arms circling. Other way. Hips, circles.
Oh yeah, I need to turn off your picture.
Other way.
More bandwidth.
And from here, let's go to our knees, one way. Other way. And feet apart. We're going to start with both feet flat. Okay, so you're going to keep your heels, both heels on the mat right now. So just go as low as you can. If you're still up here, not a problem. Just go as low as you're comfortable. Other side. Now, when we come back to this side, keep your heel down, but now toes up on the other side. Okay, other way. So same thing. The heel is still down and the toes are up. And now we'll do the one you probably all know. Heel up, toes up. switching back, other side. Good, we're gonna stand up, calf stretch. And switch direction, same thing. All right, from here, we're gonna do our toes here. So just roll over them a little bit, side to side. Go ahead and pound the mat. Not too hard if you don't have mat. Other side. Same thing. Okay, so let's pick up our bokken. So we always start with suburi practice. So preliminary suburi that we do, and then major suburi. For three preliminary suburi, we're pretty standard. We're going to start in wide stance here, left and right foot apart. And at the ready, good. All right, and we're just going to do 10 cuts like this. Like I said, usually we do all 10. So we usually warm up with 100 cuts, but today we'll do 30. So,
Reuven, not to interrupt you, your video has frozen.
Ni, san, hope it comes back. Shi, go, nok, si, hach, kyu, ju. Now let's switch to right foot forward, midi-hamni. Okay. From here, same thing, but now we're going to be shifting back and forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, chi, hach, kyu, ju. Same thing now, hidari hamni, left foot forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, chi, hach, kyu, ju. Okay, so now we're going to start everything right foot forward, but this does work on both sides. We're going to start with fifth kyu requirements. So shomen uchi ikkyo omote. So bridge techniques are essentially a way to do Aikido techniques empty-handed when you don't have a partner. Seems pretty apropos. So let's go into midi-hamni here. All right, and we're going to do this one step at a time. So first thing we're going to do is get off the line. So we're going to shift to the right. That's one. First step here. Second step, we're going to enter as we raise and cut. So raise, step forward. Now we're going to cut shomen. Right, and then from here, we're going to ski, but a little bit down, and we're going to shift forward a little bit. Okay, so there's our last movement. So let's do that one more time together on a count. So each, off the line, raise the sword, step forward and cut, ni, and now sliding forward, ski, san. Okay, let's do that 8 more times with a little bit more gusto. Ich, ni, san. 7 more. Ich, raise, ni, san. 6 more to go. Ich, ni, san. Okay, just want to emphasize that raising of the sword into Jodan position. So ich, ni, san. Okay, 3 more. Ich, ni, san. Just 2 more to go. Ich, ni, san. Moichido, 1 more time. Ich, ni, san. Okay, so just to show what that looks like, where we're kind of headed with this. So Matthew. So when he comes in shomen, first thing I do is come off the line. Now I'm going to interact with shomen, different timing. But from here, I'm going to cut down as I enter. So that's my shomen. And then from here, I'm going to shift in to finish. Okay, so that's the connection to the empty hand practice is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now let's move to the other side. So now hidari hamni, same thing. All right, we do. So each off the line, same foot is forward. We're going to step forward as we raise and cut, ni, and now we're going to ski slightly down. Okay, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. No step forward. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Wait, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let's move into Ikkyo Ura. All right, we've done Ikkyo Mote on both sides. We'll move into Ikkyo Ura. So Ikkyo Ura introduces an Irimi Tenkan. So just watch once. First thing I'm going to do is move off the line and raise. From here, this is our 5th Subori practice, okay? The 5th Subori where we come here and then cut. So this is a parrying position. So as I come off the line, I'm going to raise into that position. 1. From here, I'm going to enter, pivot, and step back to complete that Irimi Tenkan. Okay, so let's do that together slowly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you get that nice step back so your right foot is back at the end. 1, 2, 3. Then step back and cut. Okay. So I want to get that nice right foot back at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the left side, but first let me just demonstrate where that is moving to empty-handed. So, same attack, Shomenuchi. First thing I do is off the line and raise and cover. Now, from here, I'm going to enter as I manipulate the elbow, pivot, step back, which completes Ikkyo. Okay. So, once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's move to the other side. Left foot forward. Left foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 1, 9 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 2. Again, left foot forward. 1 off the line. 2 entering behind. 3 pivoting, stepping back, finishing Irimi Tenkan cut shi. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So that's the first technique on 5th kyu. The idea is to break it down first. This is a very sort of basic Kihon kind of approach. Eventually, these movements should become smoother and smoother. But the way that I learned that Bokken was supposed to be practiced is a way to really focus on fundamentals, really focus on breaking things down. in a little bit more of a rigid approach so that we can really focus in on our footwork, hand position, right? Lines of attack, okay? So let's move on. Shomenuchi iriminage. Shomenuchi iriminage. So this one's gonna feel a lot like Ikiura, but we're gonna make one extra quarter turn, one extra kaiten. So, 1, 2, 3. Now from here, you're going to make one extra quarter turn before you cut. So turn, and now cut, okay? So let's do that together again. So it's gonna feel very similar to Ikiura. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, in this case, we'll consider the cut as the last count. All right, that way we don't confuse and cut too early. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, let's do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, 2 more, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, so just to show what this looks like very quickly, again, everything should really be able to be broken down here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and go. All right, so that's the movement I'm looking for here, is that really nice breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way around, and then go. Okay, so let's get the other side in before we run out of time. So left foot forward, hidari hamni. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn, and there it is. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, full turn, and go. Okay, let's get in 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, and go. Okay, let's get in one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay, so the goal of this is to slowly make it more and more fluid, but you always want to start with that nice, slow, methodical. All right, break it down into each movement. It really helps, and you get a progression a little bit faster. All right, so eventually, as you practice this, we want to start to get to a point where, like for Shomenuchi Ikyo-Mote, it should feel very 1, 2, 3, very relaxed. Ikyo-Ra should feel like 1, 2, 3. All right, Iriminage should feel like 1, 2, and so it starts to move over time. But initially, always come to it is the idea of 1 step at a time. All right, so I want to thank my sister Matthew and Rich for coming. Thank you so much, and I will pass it back to my senpai. Thank you so much, guys.
Hello. That was a great class. Thank you so much for that. I'm coming to you from London, England. It's pitch black here. I want to thank actually the USAF for organizing this before I start in. Staying connected. We're so far away here, and yet we're all getting together, doing Aikido together. It's a really wonderful thing. So thank you, Yamada Sensei, for making it possible, and the USAF. One of my biggest concerns when we realized we were going to be locked down and shutting our doors at the dojo, and that was for at least 5 months that I was at home teaching, was how to keep thinking and moving in an Aikido way. It's not so easy, right? This is a hand-to-hand practice. I have no ukes here. We are fully locked down right now. And yet I wanted to find some meaning in it to share with you all. And I've been trying to do that over these months, like so many people. One of the things we always do in my class is a lot of up and down. We're not going to be doing ukeme, obviously, because people are at home. And that's just not possible for most people. But there is this very unique thing about Aikido, all the up and down we do. We all know it and love it, maybe. So we're going to start with taking a big breath in. Just watch me first. We're going to drop down, bending the knees as we exhale once, twice, and up again. And you're going to follow along. We go out to the side, into the middle. Good news is you're going to keep moving and get your cardiovascular system sort of rising up. And the other good news is I can't see you if you're not doing it properly. So it really doesn't matter. It's all about bending, getting low. Let's go. Inhale. And we're starting with 3, 2, 1. Stepping it out. 3. Big knee bends. 2, 1. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1. Stepping to the other side now. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We've got 2, 1. Out. 2, 1. In. 2, 1. Out. 2, 1. In. 1. Step it out. 1. In. 1. Step it out. 1. Nice and deep. Again. 1. 1. 1. 1 more time. 1. 1. 1. Last 1. Great. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Big one. And exhale. Wonderful. So, open hand practice without a partner. We're going to look at some ukeme. For Shomenuchi Ikkyo Omote. So we're going to step in with the strike. We know from Reuven's class, the elbow gets controlled and uke goes down. But to turn that into more of a bit of work for us, we're going to make it a little bit more active. So step and strike, down, up. And we switch our feet each time. Strike, down, up. Strike, down, up. So let's do it together. The up is the hard bit. All right, so go down as far as your body lets you. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. You can go right down, that's also good. Engage your belly to stand up quickly. That's really the work. Okay, so good showman strike, nice stance, strong back leg, bent into the front knee, hand on top of the head, step in for a good strike, kaiten, down, up. Switch your feet. You're with me now, right? Step in for the strike, kaiten, down, up. Change your feet. Strike, kaiten, down, up. Change your feet. Strike, kaiten, down, up. And I just want you all to do that for 2 more seconds so I can have a look and see what people are doing. I love it. People are doing it. It looks great. Wonderful. Okay, Yame. In line with this, again, we're using our imagination a little bit. We're now going to have our hands up. Just watch first. We're going to turn and we're going to use both our hands on the mat and up again. Turn, down, up. Turn, down, up. So no strike, just the practice of going down and returning quickly. All right, let's do it together. Hands up. Turn, ich, ni, san, shi, go, Roku. Srichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Very nice. Okay, we're going to take it one step further. I promise that's the last of it though. You may or may not want to join me doing this. It does depend on your surface a little bit. Be mindful of your space. Obviously here I'm all alone, I could do anything, but I know that most people can't. So we're going to go down, same thing. Hop, hop, and come up again. So we go down, hop, hop. Again, just working on this flexibility and keeping our body buoyant and responsive even without a partner. I'm gonna have a look. Those of you on the mat can go right into a roll if you want from the hop. And those of you at home, don't take out your light bulbs. Nice. Okay, yummy. Wonderful. So now hopefully you feel like even though you're not on the mat doing rolls, that you've had a little bit of this up-down action that we're so always doing in Aikido. All right. The other thing I realized was difficult was simply showing something like I Hamni, to conjure up our partners, to figure out where their elbows are, to follow the line of their body, to get off the line of attack takes so much concentration and imagination. So I say go there, why not, right? Especially if you have to. So Shomanuchi ends up I Hamni. So let's look at I Hamni. I have my left hand extended. If you all reach in and grab my left hand with your left arm, we're in I Hamni. So grab my wrist. Excellent. I see some people doing it. Thank you. Okay. All right. So if I'm Nage, I Hamni looks like this is Uke. I Hamni looks like this. Hyaku Hamni like that. I Hamni. So we're going to begin at I Hamni. I have my left foot forward, but to be honest, all I ask of you when you practice is to remember what leg you started on so you can switch. It's just really important not to settle into our happy side and to challenge ourselves and dig in. So here we are. My uke has grabbed I Hamni. I'm going to reach for their elbow, palm up, and slide in front to their omote side. So that's all we're going to do. One Hamni, reach for the elbow. So one palm is up, knuckles are down on the other side. Enter Irimi. Here we go. And again, San. And again, Shi. Let's do that on the right side, or the other side, I should say. Take the elbow, controlling the elbow with your thumb, palm up. The hand at the hand is knuckles up. Each. Nice deep entry. Ni. San. Shi. It's a simple move. It requires you to engage all of these muscles here. Keep your shoulders back, your gaze up. Perfect posture, or as good as you can make it. I'm back on my original side. I slide in each step, raise my hands as if I'm raising that bokken we were just using. Kaiten, cut. I'll do it sideways. Each step in, knee, kaiten, cut. One more time on my own. Each step in, kaiten, cut. The technique is katata dori, I Hamni, shihonage, omote. Let's do it together. I'll work sideways. Change your feet each time. Here we go, sliding in to the out to the omote of your partner, controlling their elbows so their body turns. Let's go. Each step, knee, raise your hands, kaiten san, shi, cut. Switch your feet. Slow, deep, precise. No walking through, oh, I know this technique. I know it, I know it. I know you know it. Let's work on our body and just really pretending we've got a partner attached to us. Ich, ni, san, shi. Switch your feet. Ich, ni, san, shi. 2 more times. Ich, ni, san, shi. And again, ich, ni, san, shi. Just do 2 more on your own so I can have a look at what's happening. It's looking very nice. Keep your knees soft, belly firm, lots of focus. Yummy. Very nice. Okay, what I really set out to do today was henkawaza. Maybe a bit of an ambitious goal. However, it seems that henkawaza is appropriate. You know, henkawaza is switching techniques. So you set out to do one thing, circumstances arise, you need to change gears, switch to a different technique. I love henkawaza, mostly maybe because it legitimizes when my techniques don't work out so well. I got another, right? But also just because it gets your brain going again and trying to understand how uke works and really being responsive. I would say we are henkawazaing our Aikido situation right now, right? I would rather be on the mat with all my students hand-to-hand practicing, going to seminars. However, we're changing gears because we can't do it. So we're gonna look at Shomanuchi Ikkyo-mote because it was already shown to us. We know how that goes. I'll just remind you, we're entering, controlling the elbow, stepping in, and pinning. All right, so that's our Shomanuchi Ikkyo-mote. For me, this is a hard technique. It always has been. Something about entering directly into an attack that maybe it's my personality, but I've always found I really have to steel myself to get on it and get my timing right. I'd much rather tank on. But anyways, so here we go. If we enter and our timing isn't great, and so we're taking that person down and we're meeting it without, there's a lot of resistance we're being met with. All right, so instead of fighting, no, I wanna do a mote. I'm just gonna let it go. So here we go. The uke is pushing me back. I take my hand off of the elbow and switch to the tegetana, the knife edge of my hand under the elbow. So from on top, under, big circle as I control that hand forward. Here we are, you'll see that my back foot hand is up. My hand holding onto the hand, knuckles are up. Ready for Shihonage. Step in, turn, and cut. So we're switching from Ikkyo-mote to Shihonage. I'll show it one more time. We slide in off the line with our intention of entering omote. We go to take that elbow down. It's not working. The force is coming up. We switch, control that force, bring it forward. Shihonage omote. Let's do it together. All right, so start on one foot. We'll switch again each time, all right? So enter with Ikkyo-mote in your mind. Control that elbow. Uke takes over, they push up, so you guide them with your knife edge of your hand. Use your hips, step in, turn, cut. Change your feet. Shomanuchi Ikkyo-mote, slide in. They're powering you, so go with it. Control that elbow, big circle. Step in, turn, cut. Back to my first side. Slide in. Receive it as it comes back at you. Step in, turn, cut,
There she is.
change your feet. Shomen Ikkyo here, controlling it. You lose control, go with it. Use those hips, step in, turn, and cut. I'm gonna watch. Let's see how you're getting on.
Are there people that you can see? Oh, look, there are. Some people are even doing it.
Fantastic.
Is that Arturo?
He might be doing it, but I don't see it.
So there's people training alone, people training with people. How great. One of my favorites. Yummy. Just checking the time. Ah, we have time. Okay, so the other thing that can happen with Shomanuchi Ikkyo Omote, basic technique, I know, but I'm telling you, I've experienced all sorts of problems with it. You go in and you're met with like a brick wall, right? It's just, they're not going anywhere. So nice solution to that. Changing gears, of course. Hankawaza, grab the gi, step in and strike to the chin. That'll stop them. Turn. Actually, let's just do that far. So we're gonna slide in for Ikkyo Omote. You're met with a brick wall. Grab the elbow. Step in and strike to the chin. That's their chin. All right, let's do it together. So slide in, grab the gi right at the elbow, or you can grab the elbow. Step under their arm, strike. Switch your feet. Slide in, step in and strike. So from here, there are so many things you can do because once you've stepped in to strike, you can step again and execute Shihonage, Kokinage. The world is your oyster, but you've regained balance, and that's the point of Henkawaza. Basically, you're being attacked. You then move off the line. You try to take your partner's balance. If you lose it, you've got to regain it. So Henkawaza, we switch techniques. I'd like to just end with Kokidosa. Again, partnerless, and again, not on the mat. We're gonna do it standing for all you folks that are at home in small, uncomfortable spaces. So just get your weight between your feet, drop your tailbone, it's nice and heavy, shoulders are wide. Offer your hands palms up. Picture your partner and the weight of their connection with you. Inhale, drop your elbows. Your hands rotate as you look up through your hands. Step back and cut as you exhale. Offer your hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Palms are up. Inhale, elbows are heavy. Look up. Exhale, step back. Pull your belly in as you exhale and settle into that pin. Last time, Kokidosa. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you very, very much, everyone. I'm going to pass you over to see Pimsler Shihan. Thank you very much.
I was going to make a bigger entrance than this, but the space didn't work out. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Thank you, Anthea and Reuven, for doing some great classes in here. First of all, I have to pass along, Yamada Sensei asked me to send his greetings out to everybody. I just saw him yesterday. He looks great. He's in great spirits considering what's going on. And just wanted to say hello to everybody. Let all of you know he's doing well, he's okay. So I'm gonna move a little bit away from techniques this morning because you had a lot of good practice on here. And we're going to focus a little bit on Koku, on breath. And this is kind of like a perfect day to really work on breathing. There's a lot of good stuff in the air. So I think I've messed up my camera angle a little bit. I'm going to try to regain it here. All right, so we're going to start off with some breathing exercises, right? Basically, we want to do the basics on here. Breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, focus your breath in the center part of your body. Fill up through your fingertips, through your extensions. Really use these breathing exercises as we would do any techniques. All right, so we're going to start out with no arm movements, right? We're just going to start off, exhale, empty yourself out mentally and physically. And in. Exhale. In and exhale. In and exhale. Now, let's move into arm movements, right? Open up completely. And empty, all right? Keep your arms circular. In and out. Great. All right, this time, up. Bring everything together in your center in a circle. Right? In and in and exhale. Okay, now we're going to extend the left hand up, right hand down on the inhale. Everything collapses into the center. This time, right hand extends up and back in, right? Up and back in. Up and back in. Now, straight up, turn to the left, right? You're going to bend forward from the base of your spine. Come back to the center and unfurl your spine. Up to the right, extend through the fingertips from the base of your spine. Come back to the middle and unfurl your spine. Up and right down the center. Come back and unfurl your spine. Terrific. Going to raise up through the wrists, into your shoulders, and out. Right? Up into the shoulders, out. Up, in, and out. Now, raise up from the wrists, shoulder height, down, right? Keep your breath going. And down. In and down. This time above your head, still through the wrist. Palms extend out and let your arms go back a little bit more. Right? Up over your head, extend the palms and down. Over your head, extend your palms and down, right? This time, deep down into the legs, palms extended out, bend back and through. Let your arms come up behind you. Once again, deep in, right from your center, up and back here. Once again, once more. Up, back, and down. Now, from here, you're going to bring both hands up right through the center. Keep your knees bent. You're going to turn towards the left as if you were drawing a bow. And back in, exhale. Now we're going to go to the right. In, drop, extend, back, and down. In, drop and extend, back, and down. In, drop and extend, back, down. Once more. In, drop and extend, back, exhale. In, really drop and extend, and back, down. Okay, last one, right? Standing straight up again, right? This time, extend all the way out over your head, settle your breath, turn your palms over, up on your toes, and down, right? In, settle your breath, and down. In, settle, and down. Okay, so we're going to do some work on the rowing exercise. A lot of people ask me why I always do the rowing exercise in every class. Actually, hardly anybody asks me, but I'm going to go through the reasons why anyway. Many years ago in the dinosaur age, the USAF, when it was just starting out, we had a newsletter that we produced in New York. And in one summer camp, Yamada Sensei had asked me to interview Tamura Sensei, who was going to be teaching at the camp. And I said, well, I don't know what to ask him. So Yamada Sensei said, ask him about the rowing exercise. So when we sat down, I had my interview, I asked him about the rowing exercise, and I got almost a 20-minute explanation of it. But I'll boil it down. He really looked at the rowing exercise in a way as a misogi exercise, clarification, cleansing exercise. And he said that when he was through doing the rowing exercise, what happened was it took him from where he came into the dojo, and when he was done, he was at the right place to practice Aikido. He said, after that, it was all over. So it made a tremendous impression on me, and I've always enjoyed doing the rowing exercise, and for me, it does the same thing. So, right, we have two ways of calling the rowing exercise. One is mechanical, right? Funakogi undo. It means boat rowing exercise, right? The other nomenclature for it is tori fune. It means flying boat, right? So there's a couple ways you can look at this, right? We know the mechanics of it, right? You're going to have a good wide stance, right? Focus on your hips, right? We send the center forward and then the arms extend, right? From here, you bring your center back and your arms come right back to where they started, right? Big exercise for your hips, your extension, your breath, and your center, right? Everything extended and then coming back, right? And as I said, the other way to think about it, right, is as a misogi exercise, right? You really whip up your spirit during this exercise. All right, so let's do this exercise. We're going to do it right, left, and wind up back on the left. But we're going to do 3 different ways each time, okay? The first one is going to be Jodan, right? So we're going to start above the head, Jodan, down and reach up, right? The second is going to be Chudan, the middle, through and back. And the last one will be Geidan, down and back up, okay? And each time we pick up the pace a little bit. Now, depending on where you are, you can vocalize with me on this or not, but keep your breath going whether you can or not. So we're starting off in left harmony, here and hey, how, 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 hey, how. Great. In between, we do the exercise called Furitama. Take the energy you just created, focus it in your center, spread it through your whole body. Furitama means shake the globe or shake your soul. Okay, good, right? Right harmony, and we pick up the pace a little bit. Esa, 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 esa. Okay, Furitama. Shake the soul. Okay, last one. Back to left harmony. Hey, 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 hey. Furitama. Shake the soul. Well, I'm ready to go, right? Unfortunately, I'm in my living room and I have no one with me. So I'm going to go over what I consider the scales of Aikido. If you know music, right, no matter what level you are, you start off playing your scales. Those are the basic things you need to move on to set pieces like techniques that we do, or to improvise, which is kind of like our randori, right? So let's start off here. I'm going to adjust my screen just a little bit, right? We're going to start off with a kaiten move, left harmony, right? Always enter, slide forward, pivot, right? Simple move, forward and pivot. At the same time, you want to start with your left hand extended in front, your hand blade towards the ground, right? So as we kaiten, you're going to push right through the center of your body. right? Extend forward, push through, right? Right? Make your extension nice and strong, right? As if you were pushing a ski. Great. Okay, let's move on to Tenkan. Same opening, always advance. Every move we do should have an arimi feel to it. Enter, never retreat, okay? Forward, kiting, and now as the arm extends through your center, push your leg through, right? Right, change. Okay, we're going to give it a little bit of continuity. But remember, when you do the Tenkan, don't shift your weight on your back foot, right? Don't have your weight going back. Even though your foot is moving behind, everything should go forward. Right? Here. Okay, let's do it again. And this time, after the first one, we're going to take a step forward. So the movement continues. Right? Here, step, Tenkan. Boom. Boom. Great. Let's change the hand direction. So this is going to resemble our Tai no Henko, the first blending exercise that we do, right? As if I was in Gyakuhami with my partner. They're grabbing the wrist, flex the wrist strong, flex your wrist strongly, turn, and wind up with both arms extended, palms up. Okay? And we're going to do this on a continual loop. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eight. Great. Right? Swing the arms. Don't turn your hips. Right? Just swing the arms in front. Right? Now step back with the left. Same Irimi Tenkan motion. Let the arms be extended. Swing freely. Great. Okay. Let's try Kokyu now. I call this exercise Kokyu. It's a deep Irimi exercise, right? So we start off in left hamni, doesn't matter where you start, right? You're going to go forward, but off the line of attack, right? Here. And you're going to bring your back foot with you. Right? So your whole position changes, right? At the same time, your arms are going to extend from your center and explode forward. Fingertips no higher than eye level, right? You're not going to expose your body. Oh, I just got the gong, so I'm going to finish up quickly, right? In, back, in, just keep switching sides and extend your arms beyond what's physically possible, right? You send your mind through. Here. Boom. Boom. Right? Try 8 directions. 1, 2, make a cross. 3, 4, diagonal. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, sorry, I had to rush through those last ones, but this is all stuff you could do in the minimal amount of space. But those are the scales. Everything we do is based off those movements. So before I bow out. I think there's a few announcements to be made. I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan.
Actually, you're turning it over to Sharon.
I'm turning it over to Sharon.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to the senseis. Those classes were beautiful. Just to let you know, next week there won't be any kids class. That would be November 14th. Our next USAF online class will take place on November 21st, and it's going to be featuring Douglas Firestone from Aikido of Westchester, Annette Mackrell from Woodstock Aikido, and Jonathan Reed of Aikido of Central New York. Anyway, thank you for joining us, and I'm bringing it back to Steve to bow us out. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sharon. All right. Let us now bow out. Thank you very much, everybody. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and